Walter Nolan is rated as the second best player in the 2022 recruiting class and recently signed his national letter of intent to join what could become a historical recruiting class for Texas A&M. There are rumors he may flip to Tennessee, but in the end, he decided to stick to his original commitment. But who is Walter Nolan? Walter Nolan was born in Cordova, Tennessee, and could be one of the most dominant defensive linemen in the country. Some even believe he could be the best defensive lineman ever ranked by 24/7 Sports. As a sophomore, Nolan played high school football at Olive Branch High School, where he recorded 3 sacks and 92 total tackles, 26 tackles for a loss, 21 hurries, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery, leading the team to the second round of the 6A Mississippi State playoffs. Nolan was named first team commercial appeal All-Metro after his stellar season. Then he decided to transfer to IMG Academy in February of 2020 before changing his mind and deciding to return to the Memphis area before he ever got to play at IMG Academy, choosing to go to St. Benedict at Auburndale. Head coach Marlon Wall spoke on the transfer saying, "It's pretty cool just because you want to get the recognition out that St. Benedict is a great place to be a student at, but also to be an athlete as well. So I know with this big cat right here, the news will be out that you can come here and play some ball, and not just play some ball, but be one of the best because that's what he is." St. Benedict had gone 3-7 the previous year and 0-5 in regional play, so Nolan was becoming a key piece when it came to turning around the program. Wall played linebacker at Tennessee and looked forward to teaching Nolan what he had learned in the SEC. Wall told Commercial Appeal, "I want to give him the small details that your college coaches are going to be requiring of you. I know that this kid can do the stuff and walk across the stage one day and be drafted. I mean like a first-round draft pick. That kid is that good. As far as how explosive he is, the first step is unmatched. He's got flexible hips, he's light on his feet, he's huge. Huge human being at 6'5" with long arms and small calf muscles so he can move. If you're looking for a defensive lineman as far as drawing one up, he's one." I couldn't find how Nolan did last season, but according to Max Preps, St. Benedict finished the season going 1-7 and 0-5 in conference play. After his junior season, there were rumors that Nolan would move to a high school program in East Tennessee. He would transfer to Powell High School in Knoxville, Tennessee, and rumors started that Tennessee may land him. During his senior year, Walter Nolan had 93 tackles, 28 tackles for a loss, 17 sacks, 3 pass breakups, 4 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. Powell finished the year 13-2 and won a state championship. During the season, Sports Illustrated caught up with Nolan telling them, "I guess you could say I've been playing more aggressive. Just with the trust I got with my team. I can play more aggressive now and know that any given day they have my back." Nolan dropped some weight as well, dropping to 305 and looked more athletic throughout his senior year. Hey you, how do you think Walter Nolan will do at the next level? Let me know in the comment section below. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it because it really helps the video in the algorithm. As of now, according to 24/7 Sports Composite, Walter Nolan is a 5-star recruit who's the best defensive lineman in the country, the best player in Tennessee, and second best player in his class with a rating of .9998. Nolan received over 26 different Division I offers from the likes of Alabama, Florida, Michigan, Tennessee, and Texas A&M. Back in June, Nolan took his first official visit to Florida and visited the school once again for their game against Alabama. Texas A&M got him on campus for their upset win over number 1 Alabama. He planned to visit them once again, but was struggling with an ankle injury, but he still planned to make the trip. Early in the fall, there were talks about him taking an official visit to Alabama, but when asked about his future travel plans, the only trips he had planned after the Texas A&M unofficial visit was a trip right down the road to Tennessee. He told Sports Illustrated, "After my visit to Tennessee, I'm done. I'm not going anywhere else after that." His final 3 schools were Georgia, Tennessee, and Texas A&M. He originally didn't plan to commit to a school during his senior year and wanted to be more focused on getting his team to the state title game. Come early November, less than an hour before kickoff between Auburn and Texas A&M, Nolan committed to the Aggies. As he told Sports Illustrated, "I chose Texas A&M because Coach Jimbo Fisher's been building a lot of good teams down around there. Seeing how the defense has progressed over the years, it's like, wow, I can actually be a part of something like that and be part of a team with the number 1 defense in the SEC. A team with one of the highest sack totals coming from the defensive line in the SEC. Tennessee did everything they could to try to hold on to Nolan, to keep him in state, even offering his younger brother a Division I offer at an extremely young age. According to Gators 24/7, there were also people talking about maybe Nolan flipping to Jackson State after Travis Hunter committed to the Tigers. But in the end, Texas A&M was able to hold on to the number 2 recruit in the nation. According to 24/7 Sports' Gabe Brooks, Nolen is projected to be a future first-round pick, with a pro comparison to Dexter Lawrence. Brooks writes, "Good height and barrel-chested build with massive overall size. Wears significant weight quite well and arrives on campus immediately capable of competing at a high major level from a physical standpoint. Not only broad and filled out, but owns good length as well. Powerful build manifest in point of attack disruption, flashes consistent suddenness at the snap with playmaking speed to power athleticism. Punchy and violent with his hands. Closes fast in pursuit. Shows outstanding lateral range relative to size. Motor runs hot. Strong enough to make plays through blocks. Can also run plays down from the backside. Has posted outstanding verified testing numbers for a player of his size. Heavy-handedness and active with his big paws will become even more dangerous as the pass rush move set expands. Given his size, we'll need to monitor conditioning and maintain athleticism, which has not been an issue to date. Deep toolset should provide for a varied roles and scheme versatility. One of the top overall prospects in the class of 2022. Should become an impact high major defensive lineman with NFL first-round potential. Sports Illustrated wrote, Nolen has fantastic lateral movement and exceptional balance, one of the strongest linemen in the country, in and out of the weight room. We haven't noticed an ounce of stiffness common in taller defensive linemen, and he's a missile out of his stance. He doesn't get washed, he doesn't over-pursue. Nolen maximizes his talent within his team system, yet he remains the star of the show whenever he steps on the field, in any setting. His motor combined with his size and speed is enough for any college coach to drool over. It will make any college defensive line unit deeper the second he steps on campus. So what does this mean for Texas A&M? Ari Wasserman from The Athletic writes, "There's no secret that Texas A&M has been one of the best recruiting programs in college football the last few years. It was easy to take notice of what it has been doing in Houston and the state of Texas. But this commitment from the number 2 overall player in the country who could pick whichever school he wanted to go to, that's the type of recruiting you see from Alabama. National recruiting is always going to be a key aspect to anyone who wants to win a national title, and what Jimbo Fisher did here is a perfect example of what it takes to win big. Nolen has had a very odd recruitment, and it looked like the Aggies would need to keep recruiting him like he's uncommitted. But it's impossible not to believe in Texas A&M's long-term vision after pulling this commitment off. You can make the case that the defensive line is the most crucial position in recruiting. Not only did Texas A&M get a program-changing player, but they also beat out the big dogs of the sports for its services. Watch out for the Aggies in a few years. They're only going to get better and better. I think Walter Nolan has the potential to do great things while at Texas A&M and could be a future first-round pick. But what do you think? How will Walter Nolan do at Texas A&M? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other videos right here. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.